Thank you, Leanne, for giving the floor to me. So guys, are you still doing okay? Awesome. So before I start my presentation, I'd like you all to meet Anime. She will be my assistant during my whole presentation, okay? Okay. So Anime, let's start? Okay. So for this afternoon, we will be discussing about anatomy. Anime, anatomy of case law, not anatomy of the human body. There you go. So guys, I know you are all familiar with this, so why don't we have a take a closer look? What you see on your screen is an actual case. This is a written opinion of the court that helps us analyze the case legally. And with this, we are able to identify the issue, discuss the rule, know how the law applies to the situation, and predict the conclusion or the outcome. Now let's go to the anatomy or the parts or components of the case. First off, we have the court. So this is where the case was held, court. We also have the title or the case name, wherein these are the list of the name of the litigants. So either the respondent, petitioner, plaintiff. So this is the case name, or for some, title of the case. We also have the docket number. So this is the case number or the number that keeps record of all the cases. So the docket number. Do you see the list of names here? These are actually the attorneys in the case. Self-explanatory in the case. We also have the promulgated date or the date of promulgation, wherein the proclaimed date that came from the court. So date of promulgation. Before I proceed with the rest of the parts of the case, do you notice the word en banc? Here are. En banc means on the bench. So this means that the entire circuit court will sit and hear the argument to determine whether or not the judge panel ruled correctly or not. Okay? In continuation with the other components of the case, here we have the syllabus or the synopsis. So this is the comprehensive part that gives us annotations on legal questions. Laws are also stated here, as well as historical development and applications. The paragraphs here are very helpful because it tells us what the case is about. Okay? For short, it is the summary of the case and the holding. Other commentaries are also provided here. And for some, the name of the judge who wrote the opinion is stated here. Like for this example here, Justice Lennon is the one who wrote the opinion of this case. Let's focus on this page for a moment, shall we? Here you can see the page number. So the longer the full text, the larger of the page number gets. Okay? And every page, the docket number is indicated. So it just means that that page belongs to that docket number. Okay? Now let's look at the smaller, tiny little numbers found in the full text. So here we have the number 1, we have 2, where's the 3? Can't find the 3, so that's 4. Oh, here's the 3, 5, 8, and so on. Okay, so these tiny little numbers, there are actually the cited references that is located at the lower part of your page of the full text. Okay, so what's the meaning of that one, or how do you interpret that? The first word is the beginning of the page number in the physical book in the actual case report. So for example, Court of Appeals decision. So when you look at the cited number, which is number 4 here, so you can see that in this reference right here. Okay, so when you refer to that, then the other details of that word or words will be found in this text. Okay, so now let's focus our eyes on this page right here on your screen. So as you can see, there is a Roman number, and that is what we call the head note number. Head note number. And below it is the head notes. So the head notes summarizes the issues of the law discussed in the case. So as you can see, they may contain the law which the publisher thinks that is presumably given in the opinion on the paragraphs. And as we reach the end of the full text of the case, we can see the head note number again, and of course the head note. Okay, and we can also see the attorneys in the case, or they are the lawyers that argued the whole case. Okay, so those are the components of the case.